All right. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. So, uh, first of all, I've already applied it to everybody's character sheets, but because we had a birthday, uh, Heather is selected to give everybody 1,000 experience points.
Ooh, I think
So, congratulations, happy birthday, and there you
Yay.
go. I love it that you figured out the hand gestures.
It's perfect.
Okay. Second thing is that we have determined that Ryan has no trust for Tabaxi moving forward.
That is not true. Okay. I trust one tabaxi implicitly, another one pretty well. The rest of them not at all. I trust River. I trust that she will make honest to goodness, innocent decisions and not be thinking maliciously. I trust Ogrim. Look, I even remembered his name.
Ogrim
Good
isn't
job.
Tabaxi.
What?
Ogrim
Oh.
isn't a Tabaxi. He's a halfling.
Well, great.
Yeah.
That means I trust one tabaxi. The rest of them have tried to steal from us, which I say is an honest trade, whatever. Tried to fight us, which is whatever, and now one has tried to sacrifice me. Nope, not liking them.
No one can blame you.
It has been a pretty one-sided experience for Lord Dadu and Tabaxi.
Look, you say no one can blame me, but when Lord Dadu calls down Eldritch Blast 300 times on the entire Eldritch or on the entire Tabaxi household, River might be like, "Excuse me, I kind of like those people," and I'm like, "And I'm getting you shoes. That's what I'm doing here. Hold on a minute, I'll be done."
Go on and collect them all.
Oh my gosh, we're in the Feywild.
Yes, we are.
Yes, you are.
Ryan ate the fruit.
Ryan did eat the fruit, but he did not eat the seeds.
Thank goodness. Have the other two caught up with me?
So where we left off, you had signaled to them to come up, and Ryan was headed towards the Citadel.
Okay.
Unless somebody has another take on that.
That's what I remember too.
Okay. We can go back to the tape if we need to. So then I suppose that's up to the group. I assume everybody is going to move together. The three of you.
Yeah. Don't the two of them have some information to share with River? Maybe
Oh yes, about the platform and stuff. Is that what you mean?
about how we have to go back. And you brought a book. Was it a book?
Scroll.
Scroll.
Yeah.
To do it. We talked about that.
Mhm.
Just establishing that.
Mhm.
And I'm going to tell them he's over there. Going into that building that looks like the Wizard of Oz's house.
Well, one of them should know because I set it into the sending stone.
Oh,
So
that's
whoever
right.
has the other, I don't remember who has the other one.
Not me. I think it's Torch.
So yeah, I told Torch that, what's going on and what I've been instructed to do and what I've been instructed not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't you think about going away from this path or you're dead. Okay, I'll go talk to the Queen Lady. Whatever. At least it's not the Winter Fae. They're not nearly as nice to us.
Oh, right. We're at Titania's
Yeah.
castle.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, yes. The three of you are still in her grove. Ryan is approaching the Citadel.
Mhm.
And in the grove ahead of you, between you and Ryan, is Oberon.
Mhm.
But he doesn't seem to have paid any notice to you if he knows you're there at all.
Okay.
Good job remembering that. Take an inspiration point.
Thanks. Yay. Remembering what?
Um,
That we were at Titania's?
no, about the scroll.
Oh, scroll.
Okay. So Ryan, as Lord Dadu approaches this green tree line and the pathway leads through it, the branches part, and your eyes are able to look directly upon the Sunlight Citadel. Now, this place is legendary among all elves. It is made from the sunlight itself. It is used to power Titania's entire garden. It is where she lives, but it's also where she draws most of her power from.
As an elf, I would know this, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the thing is that many, if not all elves would know something about this. I would say that you especially know things about this because of your association with the gods. But I would say beyond that, uh, this doesn't really, it doesn't translate very well because hearing about this thing and experiencing it are drastically different things.
Hmm.
Um, because it is possibly the most beautiful thing you have ever looked at. It is radiating light, this sort of almost like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like it envelops you in this warmth. If you're missing any hit points, regain them. Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm good. Question for you. Have I seen Hadari's realm or where she lives or anything like no? Okay.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this place, it's massive, but not in the sense of like super tall. It's just once you get beyond this tree line, you look down to your right and to your left, and in both directions, the walls of this thing seem to go forever, all along the greenery. Posted at the front gate, I say gate, it's more like a portcullis, but that's a fancy word for a gate with no door. And standing at the gate are two guards dressed in solid gold armor, uh, each wielding a halberd. They have large white plumes that go down the back of their helmets and almost cavernous darkness inside of it. You can't see the face of the person that is wearing the armor. As you approach, they cross their halberds so as to prevent you from passing.
All right. Going to say, hail and well met, guards of Titania. I have an appointment with the Queen.
Make me let's say a persuasion check. Wow.
Yeah, it didn't actually roll on my screen. It just flew across as a 1 and landed.
On my screen, I saw it roll.
Oh, yeah, mine did none of that whatsoever.
One.
Yeah, literally, just 1. I was like,
I have never
what is
had
it?
I've never had a random number generator just set a die down and tell you what number you're getting.
Like, I heard noises like it was rolling, but it just 1 across the screen. I'm like, Thanks for nothing. I call Mulligan. I'm just saying.
You fail.
You call Mulligan.
Can he be assisted? Or
He cannot assist on this.
No.
He's
Ote?
by himself.
Ote. Womp womp.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Let's see how this goes.
I mean, yeah, no.
Good
Okay.
luck.
Oh wow, it's better than a nat one. Big surprise. Okay, Ryan. The guards part their halberds, and one of them reaches down and grabs you by the collar of your shirt and tosses you back towards the tree line.
Uh,
Yeah.
Um, you can make an acrobatics check.
Well, let's see if it goes any better than the last one did. Oh, look at
Way better
that.
than the last one.
yay.
That's a 19. Awesome. Cool. Yeah, you take no damage as this thing sort of hurls you off towards the tree line, and you do a double backflip and land on your feet. Solid. Um, they would be impressed if they weren't just immediately back to their stations and eyes, helmets fixed on you.
Fair. Miles, remind me out of character again. What was the name that what's his name likes to be called? The guy
Green
who
Man?
brought me here? Green Man. All right. At that, I'm going to just stand up, brush myself off for a second, turn around and yell out, "Excuse me, Green Man. You say I have an appointment with the Queen, yet they don't seem to want me in the city. How would you like me to proceed?"
Make me a persuasion check with advantage, Ryan.
Well, it's better than the last one.
That's a 15. Okay. Now I would like you to make me an intimidation check with advantage.
I sure hope this goes well. Oh, wait, you said intimidation.
I did.
Sorry, that was investigation.
Oh. Well, you can still keep the die rolls if you want, just add your modifier. You got an 18 and a 3. So 18
So
plus.
it's really a 27 instead of a 28.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. You holler that back towards the tree line, and you see the tree line itself bristle as all of the leaves start to shake uncontrollably. And you can see this silhouette of a face begin to take shape in the leaves. And the guards immediately drop their halberds down to the ground with a loud thump, take one big step back into the gate, and step out of view.
All right, well, Lord Daddy's just gonna proceed forward now. Not quite cocky, but almost with just a bit of swagger, as if to say, "Fuck off."
Ha!
Yeah, yeah, you can only do so much to animated armor.
I mean, yeah. Still,
Yeah, when you roll a 27 on an intimidation check, that's a pretty solid intimidation.
yeah. Just gonna as I walk on by him.
Yeah, the persuasion was to persuade the Green Man to say something for you. And the intimidation with advantage was you plus him intimidating.
Power of green's what I'm saying.
If there was ever a time that Ryan's entire persona was really drawn out, protected by the Green Man.
Heck yeah.
Okay, awesome. So you are going to try and enter into the Citadel?
Yeah, so I kind of picture that as after that happens, I kind of put my hood back up
Mhm.
the black smoke billowing from the ground as I'm walking past them. Just I'm gonna straight walk into the city as the green man told me to do.
Okay. And as you walk by, they do not disturb you again. So cutting back to the rest of you. You've seen Lord Dadu go out of sight, and you are now left alone with the Green Man in the Grove.
Does he know we're here?
As I said before, I don't think he's ever really paid any attention to you to tell you whether he does know or not.
Yeah. Um. So Torch and Madge, I think maybe when I'm gonna go say hi to Green Man and see if there's anything he can do to help us get Daddy back. Unless anybody has any objections.
No objection.
Okay. Y'all wanna come
No
with me,
objection.
or do you wanna like hang back?
I'll go with, because if you get kidnapped, I don't know what I'd do.
Yeah, I think we should stick together.
Okay. All right. Green Man, my friend, maybe. So where did Lord Daddy go and how do we get him back? Because he's ours. And we need him back, please.
So not that it matters especially much, more just so that I understand where you're at. Did you walk around at the front of him, or are you talking at him from behind?
Oh, I think we should approach from where he can see us.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Safe.
Like I was saying, there's not a wrong answer here. I just wanted to understand what was going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Um, okay, so as you approach and engage with Oberon, he looks down at you, sort of uh, unsure of what to make of the three of you. And then goes and pulls 3 apples out and sets them down on the ground. You should go.
Like 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 we should eat those apples and that'll make us not be here anymore.
No, no, that's my hope that you'll be able to sustain yourself off of that long enough to get far, far away from here.
Oh, it's just a regular apple,
I mean, they're very good apples.
but they're not magic.
They're magically delicious.
Okay, so then what do you mean go?
I mean, you shouldn't be in this garden. It's unsafe for you, little cat,
My name's River.
little river.
That'll work. So, but how do we get Daddy back?
Eh, he is detained, and I do not know if he will return.
I'm gonna turn around to my compadres.
Still clearly in view of Oberon.
Did y'all hear all of that?
Yeah, we're no closer to nothing.
Great, so what do we do now?
Well, I'd like to know why it's unsafe for us. Why can't we just wait here for our friend?
That's a great question.
Mortals age oddly in the Feywild. I do not know what this could do to you.
Oh,
Also, it's not especially safe for you to eat the fruit of the grove.
but your apples are fine.
Yes.
Great. So So
He looks offended at you. Like,
I just want to be really clear.
I am not some evil witch to do bad apples with.
Okay, we have a sending stone.
Ah.
So why don't we just ask Dario if he wants us to stay here or leave?
You know I'm still here, right?
Right. So what if we just ask Dario if he wants us to stay or if we should go?
Oberon's head is almost the same size as River's entire body. It's like
Right.
being next to the Jolly Green Giant.
But River's wisdom score is an 8. So playing my character.
No, I'm 100.
It's called role
You're
play.
you're so right. It's just this to me is so much like Treebeard meeting the hobbits. Like where it's like, what kind of orc are you? It's like he thinks we're orcs. Ah, a dumb orc.
Okay, so should we ask Dario if he wants us to stay? Should I stay or should I go?
Yeah. Sending stone asking. Does it send? Can he hear us?
Got the Starfleet badge going.
That's my favorite kind of sending stone right there.
Right. Torch got an earring going on because Ard being monarchies.
All right, so is that in range, or are we still in range for that, Miles?
You're definitely in range. Yeah.
So what are y'all asking?
Daddy, where are you? Are you all right?
I'm now in the city. At least I'm in the outer courtyard for things. I can tell you it seems safer in here than it does out there. So there's that. There's also 2 guard-looking things with halberts guarding the entrance. They might reconstitute themselves when you come back. They might not. I don't know. The Green Man, by the way, that's his favorite name, the Green Man. So you guys know. And I'm hoping he can hear me when I'm saying all this to them. We kind of persuaded them to get out of the way because I have an appointment. However, yeah, the forest isn't some place to hang out. I would prefer backup. I really would. But also, death waits for no one.
Can we try to persuade the guard?
We're
Uh,
not buying guards,
You're
right?
not by the guards yet. No. You're still in the grove with Oberon.
Oh, okay.
And in order to go to the Citadel, you'd have to pass through the tree line that's further north of you, which you totally can do. Passing through the trees is not a big deal. They're just trees.
It's getting
Also, it's really pretty over on this side of that tree line. Just saying.
Wear your sunglasses.
okay.
Yes. Walk with a bit of swagger. Maybe they'll leave you alone.
All right. So
We're headed through the tree line.
we're gonna follow Dario.
So the 3 of you decide that you're going to head after Dadu.
Yeah.
What's that,
Can-
Matt?
Can I declare that Madge would like to ask him, Green Man. Green Man, could you see us to the other side of the forest?
No.
But you are an all wonderful, all-knowing being in the most beautiful shade of green. Surely you would be able to take us to the other side of the forest.
You can try and make a persuasion check.
Oh no. Okay, I'll try.
Good.
My persuasion is very bad.
Mine is very good.
That just means that you can roll to assist if she fails.
Okay.
Come on, nat 20.
Ah, bullocks.
Nat 3.
You don't have a modifier to that at all?
No, I guess
No.
So can I roll to assist?
You can roll to
How does
assist.
that work?
So you roll your persuasion, and if you succeed at the DC, then we get to add 10 to Heather's roll. That's a 12.
12 plus my 6 plus 6
So
is
18.
18.
Okay, so that's a 13 then, Heather. Okay, let's see.
Can Kelly assist as well?
The thing is that no matter how many people in the party assist, it doesn't change that you only get plus 10.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
So the fact that, like, if River failed, then Torch could try.
Mm.
But the fact is that no matter how good you help, like if you've got a party of 8, then
Mhm.
somebody can't get a 70.
Right.
What a bummer.
Um, anyway, though, River already succeeded with an 18. 13, however, is not going to be high enough to persuade him to come with you. Um, yeah, he's going to sort of slowly almost melt into the green of the ground around you. And as he gets lower and lower until he's like about eye level with all of you, he explains, I do not enter into the citadel. Nothing of mine grows there. Only I keep the green. The queen is within. I must stay here.
Understood. Thank you anyway.
Mhm.
Well, we're off to see the wizard, yeah?
uh, any advice for some adventurers?
Eat the apples.
I'm gonna eat mine.
Okay. I'm eating my apple.
Okay. Um, you feel a sudden, almost stinging sensation in your mouth. Imagine like you ate a bumblebee. But
Ouch.
it is also filled with the most unbelievable, mouth-watering, juicy fruit flavor. You start to feel every inch of your body almost prickle, with electricity as your whole form is shifted and shaped until you look like a deer.
Yes. Yes.
A deer.
Mhm.
Always wanted to be a deer.
Yes. You are now under the influence of the polymorph spell,
Yay.
mhm, which lasts for 1 hour, or until you take enough hit points in whatever form you're in that you die. Because when that happens, you revert back to your normal form.
Ote.
What sound do deer make?
Almost the same as a goat, actually.
Like that?
It's more like meh. Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of like that. Yeah, that's
they,
the one.
they also
It's
don't like
Very
grape
Disney.
poupon.
That's what.
Hold on.
They also don't like grape poupon. I've asked enough. They yell at me and they leave.
Okay.
Very rude.
Okay.
Well, Deer River is going to say to Torch.
Because I did not I did not eat an apple.
Torch
I'm
did
gonna
not eat an
ride
apple.
the deer friends through the forest until we get to the Citadel.
You're gonna herd your dear friends.
I'm gonna take the apple I did not eat. Bag of holdings. This might come in handy later.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Are we
Ride
big
the
deer?
deer
Could she
friends
like
both at the
ride
same
on one of
time.
our backs?
Hold on.
One
Did they
foot
do
on
Sorry.
each back.
1 foot on each back?
Okay, now this is becoming an AI image. Uh,
That one time that a pirate rode 2 deer into a fey world. Yeah,
yes.
this needs to be a t-shirt.
Always got to be sailing.
Rain on each antler.
That's exactly what it needs to say is ABS, and on the back it says always be sailing.
Yes. We're going to save Lord Dadu.
All right.
Here we go.
This is definitely less conspicuous with 2 and 1 pirate.
Indeed.
All right. So yeah, as you pass through the tree line, you see the Sunlight Citadel. And as I described it for Lord Dadu earlier, it is bright and shining like the sun itself. Not enough that it literally blinds you, but enough that you take notice. There is not a shadow to be seen. The front gate is still wide open as it was before. The guards are posted back where they were, still standing with halberds. As you approach the gate, they do the same as they did for Ryan, and they cross their halberds together. What are you going to do?
I'm not doing shit because I ain't got any persuasion.
They're deers for the next hour or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Or I
Madge and
slaughter
River
you.
are deer.
I'm gonna wave my little poofy tail at them,
Yeah.
scamper around, and hope that they like
Do you
me.
have a peg leg?
That's a good question.
This is
Hey,
my
I
scampering
image.
leg.
I wonder if we could just walk past them.
Yeah, for the sake of things, yes, the deer has a peg leg.
Yes.
We'll just stress that now
Thank you.
because that's hilarious.
I gotta see this.
I think I can make an AI art generator create a peg leg deer that will do any justice to this. This is the reason why I play this game, folks.
This is
Oh,
great.
fuck. Okay.
You give a tabaxi an apple.
Yeah, I'm wondering, do they just let the deer in?
That's actually what I was about to say, is that they do react to Torch. They do not react to the deer, who are able
Oh.
to just without any problem.
Again.
Well, dang, I might eat my reserved apple and turn myself into a deer so I can walk in.
Or do you have any spells that you could use?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here. If you don't want to
Right,
use
because I can hold on to my apple. Let's see, don't I have a cloak of you can't see my shit or something?
I have a cloak of sneaky bastard. Let's see. Oh shit. Yeah, you've got polymorph.
Yeah.
Polymorph via your cloak of the Night Stalker.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's look. What does it say on the cloak? Because I thought there was something specific. You can use your action to cast polymorph on yourself, transforming into a bat.
Yes.
So it restricts you to specifically a bat, but yeah, you can use your cloak to just go bat.
Sounds good. I will do that.
Awesome.
Right on my back.
Cool. Yeah, they have no idea what that was. Knight and armor are not known for being especially smart. Their intelligence score roughly is usually like between an 8 and a 10. But these ones have literally never seen anything like what the fuck that was.
Mm.
So they just go, oh, and go back to what they were doing and let the bat fly through because bat.
Mhm. The deer scamper.
Right. Remember that one time we did a heist with 2 deer and a bat?
And one had a peg leg.
What a peg leg! Oh
Sounds
God.
about right.
So
What?
have we caught up to Dadu yet?
So I'm going to now jump back over to Dadu.
Okay.
Okay. So he definitely has had some lead on the lot of you,
Mhm.
but you have actually bridged the gap pretty quickly. I expected the three of you to spend more time trying to figure out how to get in. So kudos to you.
You said eat the apple.
I did, and it worked, right?
Mhm.
You did.
You were smart enough to ask for additional advice.
I honestly think that Torch's way is interesting, and I, as a player, am going, that's cool as hell. I, as the DM, am going, fuck, I hope that apple doesn't fuck me later.
Do not forget that.
Like 2 years further down the road, 4 speed chunks of apple to the BBEG,
And it turns into
and
a
it turns
deer.
into a deer. And so instead of letting the deer die, you take care of it for the rest of its life. You feed that deer the most amazing magical food to keep it alive forever. Never have to worry about the bad guy ever again. You just have one really shitty deer.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
I love it.
so anyway,
So anyway, why don't we have an animated show yet?
Right.
I don't
Thanks.
know.
I keep telling Drew all of his animes are just D&D. All it is D&D. It's wild.
And the more you play D&D, the more you see it in other things like movies and video games. And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's where it started. It started with dice on a table. Anyway, so Dedu, as you have now passed into the Sunlight Citadel, the first thing that you see is that there are pillars, sort of not like, don't think like Roman like cylindrical pillars, more like Arabian style like billowing pillars that are all going up to support this large domed roof. Inside of the dome, at its highest point, you see what looks to be a fake version of the sun, a duplicate, perhaps, maybe some trick of magic. It's hard to say exactly, but a small sun is up at the top of this roof. There are birds flying around. You can see that there are clouds inside of here that are moving as though there isn't a roof here at all. Um, Trees are inside of a smaller garden in here that surround what looks to be a hedge maze. And at the entrance to that maze is a long white table that looks to have grown out of the ground. The legs are covered in big, almost like metallic looking thorns, and the top of the table is covered in this rich knotwork from all sorts of interlocking tree roots. Along this area, on either side, are small bushes that have cropped up almost like stools along the sides of this table. And at the very end of it, a massive topiary throne. And when I say massive, I mean like large enough to hold a huge size creature. Titania, the goddess of nature, sits upon her throne. Standing, she's about 35 feet tall. Sitting, she's closer to about 18. So she's still a whole ton larger than you. And as you look up the table, you see that the table continues to get larger and larger as it gets to her to accommodate her. Topiary animals and topiary people walk around setting places for tea. There's a lot of activity as they go and make sure that there are enough places set for all the guests today. Titania appears to be asleep. Her hands folded across her lap, her eyes closed. Long, flowing red hair that catches the light of the sun. Long, flowing green gown that has every imaginable plant interlaced in between. It is this work of art made out of living matter.
Miles, remind me again. Titania is the goddess of.
Nature. She's the goddess of nature, of growth, um, rebirth. Yeah, she's where, like, for instance, Fidelis is in charge of life and death, the beginning and the ending. Titania is the one that governs the middle.
Okay, so I'm kind of approaching this table. Is that correct? Is that where my path is taking me?
What I was really saying is that all of that is within your view. So if you want to be like super sneaky and try to, like, I don't know, get around behind her and stab her in the back for some really weird and very poorly planned idea, you definitely could. Or you could, like, go up to the table and, like, do whatever. I'm not saying that you can't just go and do something really stupid right now. You can do whatever you want.
Out of game, I'm thinking, okay, so I am the half the halfling child of another goddess and everything. My mom, I bet, would think it's cool as shit if I tried to stab her.
You're probably right. Hidari might actually give you a high five over that.
But as I'm not that stupid, my my wisdom score is slightly higher than that, as is my intelligence. All right, so I'm going to slow myself to a stroll,
Okay.
take in this natural beauty, and let my teammates catch up with me. I'm not going to stop because that would be against what I was told to do.
Mm-hmm.
No one said how quickly I had to get there. So I am going to slow myself down enough so that everybody else can catch up with me. And at which point in time, if they can't see what I can see, because I have a pretty good range of sight, I will, of course, describe everything that you just said to all of them. And assuming they catch up with me, I'm going to tell Torch, hey, you remember that time when I wanted to go into the to that store where that guy ripped you off and you let me go ahead of everybody else? Yeah, when we get up here, let me try talking to her because it seems that it's me that she wants here. I promise I'm not going to try to put her head in the back. At least not right away.
We've done a lot of things so far. Haven't killed a god yet.
Are we still deer?
You are still deer and a bat.
Okay.
So that's the thing, is that because you ate those apples, you don't have any control over your polymorph. So
Right.
it is either an hour or let me look up what deer hit points are. I think it's like 11.
Points does it?
They're definitely a lower CR than that, though.
Now, is River a multicolored
They
deer?
have 4. They have 4 hit points.
Okay.
Is River a multicolored deer with a pair of goggles on?
No, I would say that River is just a regular deer. She does, however, have the same pattern in her fur, just not the same colors.
Okay.
What a bummer.
So she's a deer covered in leopard spots.
I want to see it so bad.
And with every passing moment, this game becomes even cooler.
Right? So, would Lord Dadu even know that it's them approaching, being it's 2 deer and a bat? Oh. Well, either way, I'm gonna slow down to a stroll so that they can hopefully catch up to me, and maybe I can talk with one of them when they get up to me.
So, unless you come to a complete stop, you are going to make it to the table before they do.
Oh, okay. Well, plan B then. Ooh, River has
Um,
her hand up.
she does.
If I rage, will I be not a deer again?
No, you'll still be a deer until you take hit point, or until you take damage.
All right, if that's the case, Lord Dadu, as he approaches the table, because you said I'm gonna get to that, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Lord Dadu, seeing all these people working and seeing the goddess Titania up there, he's gonna go to the, I guess, closest side of the table, which I would imagine is the furthest side from Titania. Would that be correct?
Yeah.
He's gonna take a knee, bow, but very loudly announce his presence. He's gonna say, Goddess Titania, Goddess of Rebirth, I am Lord Dadu, here by your summons. How may I assist you?
Okay. That's okay. Um, do me a favor, Ryan. Make me a charisma check.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. One more. Well, it's not the worst score of my life.
He rolled a 10.
Oh, okay. No, refresh my page. There
There
it
it
is. Yeah. Okay. Um, at about that moment, the three of you walk through the door.
The three what? Oh,
The other three in your party walk through the door. Scamper through the door. Flap through the door. You get the picture. Um, so two deer and a bat walk into a bar. Um, but yeah, so you enter in, you see the scene exactly as I described it to Lord Dedu. However, because he is compelled to move forward, there were some things that he did not have the opportunity to see. So from your perspective, you can see that there are other hallways in this area that lead to other smaller rooms. There's a room that is clearly marked as a library. There's a room that's marked as an armory. There's a kitchen. There is a barracks, and there is a conservatory that's filled with magical odds and ends. Um, this looks like it is just a very lavish home, even though it is definitely like the center of this empire. It just looks like it is a very, very nice house. Think Persian architecture. Um, but you see that in front of you is this uh, grouping of trees. And then through the trees is a massive hedge maze, and the table and the topiaries and Lord Dadu now taking a knee.
I scamper over to Lord Dadu and try to steal his shoes
Before that happens,
to let him know. That's all.
before that happens, I wanted all three of you to be able to see this. So as Lord Dadu addresses Titania, Titania's eyes open, but only about halfway. She looks down at you with almost exhaustion, Ryan, not disgust. She straightens up in her chair, and with the wave of a hand, the ground beneath you gives, and a seat forms around you and lifts you up to sit at the table. You have traveled far, young one, and seen many things. I've heard lots. You have avoided death more than once. Broke bread with gods. Upset the balance. Befriended a feared and dreaded enemy of all of our kind. You have been so busy. I would like you to make a charisma save for me, Ryan.
Come on.
That is a nat one.
I'm aware.
That is broken.
That is a nat
That's
one.
like the third one tonight.
So
Switching
Right.
back to the physical.
really, what it is, Ryan, is first of all, don't ever trust the random number generator.
Because it's not random.
Second thing is you have been doing nothing but talking about how Lord Dadu is going to die 4 weeks. So maybe your dice are just giving you what you've asked for.
That was a joke. I'm warming up the D20s.
All right. Yeah, so with a nat one, Ryan,
Oh, come on. I got a +9.
dude, that is a nat one on a
It
saving
does
throw.
not matter.
That's a nat one on a saving throw, my dude. Like, there are a lot of things that I can squeeze out, but a nat one, bro.
What's the point of the modifier then?
To modify anything but a nat
Anything
one.
else.
Apparently.
Crit fail's a crit fail.
Fail's a crit fail. You can't crit fail or crit succeed on skill checks, but you can on everything else. So, she. Okay, I'm going to give you the opportunity here, Ryan. Yeah, no. I rolled a die. I was just going to say that it happened anyway, but just for the shit of it, I decided to roll. Maybe she'd get a one. No, she did not get a one. Her words are cold and cutting. And you start to notice as she's speaking how she goes from some things that sound almost like compliments until it becomes very clear that she was watching you not because she was happy, but because she was waiting for you to find yourself here. So that was an intimidation check against you, Ryan, and you got a nat one.
No. You can't be the guy who deceives everybody and not be deceived once in a while yourself.
So in this case, Lord Dadu is genuinely terrified of Titania. Now, that doesn't mean that he has to do everything in his power to run in fear, because that is the fear effect, and that's not what's going on right now. You're not frightened in the conditional sense. You're frightened in the sense that this person definitely is intimidating, and from the way they're talking, doesn't seem to like you very much.
I should be able to sense that, right? That's what you're saying with this.
Yeah. And at about that moment is where I'll say that the three of you have freedom to move.
Do I have a chance to talk to her?
To Titania?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Lord Dadu is feeling the coldness of her words and seeing the fact that she doesn't like the fact that I live.
Yeah.
Lord Dadu's gonna say, Goddess Titania, you are right. I have had an interesting journey. I have toiled in with many. I have come close to death. I have seen Fidelis himself more than once. I have spoken and befriended his child. It was badly misunderstood, if I must say so myself. We have fought alongside each other and we have fought against each other. I have angered many gods, including the one who brought me into existence. I did not choose existence. A far cry was made from my father to save his people, and I was the result of it. My life has been one adventure after another, mostly of dark roads. You've seen them. You can see everything. Yes, you're right. I have had an adventurous life.
Do you have any idea what you have done just
God,
by being?
Goddess Titania, it was not something I can control that was beyond me, as clearly one does not affect one's own life in that aspect. So, no, I do not. But I have never tried to offend a god such as yourself. I have, however, tried to offend my mother on several occasions.
After you were created, doubt was sown as to whether they were truly protected, if they were truly watched over, if the children of the forest were truly my children. And so that has led to disorder, chaos, death on a scale that you can't comprehend. I can hear all of them. My people of the forest calling out, hoping, wishing. But my power is there. They are challenged now. You have started a war and you didn't know it.
Goddess Titania, if it be your will, send me to the Singing Pines. I will tell them I have visited your kingdom. I have sat at your table. I have spoken with you. I will help in whatever way I can to restore that order for you. I cannot undo the life that I have had, but I have no ill will toward you. I have no doubt that you are the goddess of rebirth and the goddess of the forest, and the Singing Pine Forest and my people will always be yours.
Hmm. And I'm to choose to believe you.
You can see all things, can't you? Do I look like I'm lying to you?
You look like you lie for a living.
Indeed, I have, and indeed I can. But in this moment, search my heart. Am I lying to you?
Attest then. To prove your loyalty to this quest, I need you to deliver something for me. If you can do that, then I will trust that you can do the rest. No obfuscation, no secrets, no hiding. She pulls from the breastbone of her dress this dagger that the hilt of it looks to be entwined rose stems covered in thorns, and the pommel of it is a massive rose bouquet. And the long dagger is serrated. I need you to bring this to a winter fairy that has overstepped his welcome. You don't need to kill him. Just wound him and bring the knife back.
Need blood.
This winter fairy, if it's his blood on this knife that you require, okay. But should a battle ensue and he should die, would that constitute failure?
Oh, not by me. But if you see fit to kill him, you would best try your hardest, or you will never make it.
Sir, could we scratch you with this knife? It's just a flesh wound.
That is what I was thinking. I was thinking
Right.
she didn't say I had to fight him. She just said his blood has to be on this. I don't even have to touch him. I can be like, could I have a vial of your blood? Dump it on the knife and leave. There's nothing that says that I can't do that. She did not say that.
You're
It'll work out
100%
as
right.
long as you.
You're 100% right. You are 100% right. This is me as the DM saying you haven't misread the situation. There are lots of ways to accomplish the goal. The end goal is knife, blood, back to Titania. Quest complete.
No rolling virtual dice.
No rolling virtual dice.
What?
Right.
Goddess Titania, may I ask where this fairy is?
She goes and presses her finger down onto the table, and it draws out a map on the table that peels up with the wood and rolls up like a scroll for you, almost like it's made out of balsam.
Cool.
It's going to lead you out of her part of the forest and into what's considered the contested area. It's the realm between the summer and winter court.
Is he in the winter court or is he in the contested area?
Well, according to this map, he is supposed to be in the contested area, but being that she's already told you that he is a winter fairy, you know
Yeah.
that he's winter fae. He's just not all the way over in their camp right now.
So Lord Daddy is gonna reach over and take the scroll, and then he's gonna ask Goddess Titania. Some time ago, a thief was taken into this realm from a town we were visiting in. A man, I mean, he was in a town of thieves. He is a thief. He was the leader of a group of thieves, but he wasn't a bad man. Would you happen to know his whereabouts? And if so, could that also be put on this map? For if I'm here, I'd like to find my old friend.
Regrettably, I do not know who you speak of. But all that can mean, if that person truly is here among the Fae, is that they are with my sister. For where my vision does not reach is where her domain begins.
And may my companions come with me on this quest?
If they are foolish enough to follow you on this quest, then certainly allow them to go and bear witness.
My deer's just gonna kick his little feet.
The little peg leg. Just wondering
Yeah.
I would like to go up because I'm still a deer.
You're still a deer.
Deer, deer river. I don't know, whatever.
Deer
It's
river.
gonna go up to Titania and sort of like nuzzle her and bow.
Hmm.
Aw.
You just walk straight up to a god. Do you remember the last time you spoke to a god? Just wondering.
I'm a deer right
He's
now.
also, if you're dumb enough to follow him, go for it. You're like, yep.
Yeah.
Low wisdom score.
All right, so
Also a deer. Also, she's my patron goddess.
Aha. Perfect.
So I don't know.
yeah, and she's well aware of that actually, because there is no amount of polymorph that she can't see through.
Hmm.
So she scratches behind your ears and then gives a really almost unsettling smile towards all of you.
Ooh, scary.
Well, off you go then. Ta-ta.
Goddess Titania, thank you.
Don't thank me yet. Thank me if you survive.
You've seen my adventure so far, and I'm sure you'll see it continue.
Are you leaving now, Dedu?
I mean, she just told me to go,
She did.
so I kind of feel like it's a bad idea to stay.
I was gonna say, like, are you gonna leave now, or are you gonna take this moment to now go and pull one of those plates of food over and be like, oh, by the way?
No, I think with the nat one I got earlier, I think I'm just gonna,
She asked you
take
to
me.
leave, and you're like, well, all right, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna trip over myself, getting the fuck out of here. Bye.
Yep, send to GTFO. I'm out, and
It's a bad charisma day.
It's a bad
Yeah.
charisma day.
it kind of is.
It's hard when charisma is your base stat, huh?
Right?
Kind of taking note of the fact that I'm assuming 3 animals are still following me. One with a mysterious peg leg.
Yes, you have a spotty deer, a peg-legged deer, and a bat.
I'm pretty sure my passive perception can pick up the spots on that deer and notice that that one deer looks a lot like River.
I just remembered a really important thing. Ryan, you ate the fruit.
I
You
did.
can clearly understand that any of these any of these animals are saying. So
Oh,
your friends
yay.
clearly understand them.
Great.
Huzzah.
I understand
That
me.
was fun because it was right as Miles took a drink of, I think, very cold water that they remembered that, but their mouth was full but it was very cold. And so they're like, it was great. That was a fun moment.
Yes. So that's something that no one else is really 100% aware of, because all of you, while you clearly can hear and understand what Lord Dedu has to say, you hear each other speaking as animals. Like even each of you deer would hear each other as "Meh." You don't
Aw.
hear each other speaking. And the little bat is squeak, 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 squeak. Lord Dadu clearly understands all of it. 100%, he can clearly understand, hear all of your voices, knows exactly who you are without even a second thought, because you're now learning one of the secondary effects of eating from Titania's garden, and that is that you can now speak with animals.
Forever?
It is while you are under the effects of the fruit.
Okay.
So anytime that you eat the fruit from her garden for 24 hours, you can now speak with animals.
Cool.
However, if you go after 24 hours without eating any more of the fruit, you lose the ability to speak with animals, and you take a temporary intelligence point loss of 10.
Wow.
So as Lord Dadu is going to get up from the table, Lord Dadu is going to look back toward Titania and say, Goddess Titania, the fruit of your garden is delicious and amazing. However, is there a way you can end the side effects that it has, including the craving for more of it all the time and the hallucinogenic factors of it, so that I may complete your quest in a timely manner?
What I can do for you is I can fill a large sack with more fruit for you.
Thank you kindly. I'm just gonna get up and take my sack of fruit and my scroll. I'm gonna look over at the other animals and say, River, Madge, Torch, you're free to come with me. I cannot compel you to do so. It will be dangerous, but it's what Lord Dadu's got to do now. The Singing Pines needs us.
I'm gonna go up and give him a little nibble on his knee for even thinking that we wouldn't come with him.
Right.
She said, I am dear. That's what she said.
Hear me, rah.
So yeah, so I assume all of you are going to now exit the Citadel? Or now Dadu is the only person who is compelled to do anything in any great expedient nature. The rest of you, though, know that there is more inside of this building that you could potentially look at. The question is, do you want to try and do that now?
Mm, we're
No?
deer. We can't really grab nothing. So,
No thumbs.
Hawker.
Yeah, but you guys could tell me and I could grab things.
It's true.
I don't
But-
think the
Oh.
Titanius.
She's scratching at the door.
So yeah.
We've been in here playing D&D this whole time. Where you been?
Ha!
Yeah, really, I could have used your help with some of them rolls. Jeez.
You definitely need some magic.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Do your magic, baby. I'm mad you left me in the garage. Yeah, well, I tried to get you to come in. You didn't want to.
Then all four of you exit the Sunlight Citadel. And as you exit, you pass beyond the tree line and you immediately feel that same warmth leave you. It's not like a negative effect or anything. It's just while you're there, there are a couple of things that do happen. Like, for instance, if you've lost hit points, you will slowly regenerate them. If you're undead, you will slowly die over the course of 7 turns.
He's no good.
No good. No likey. Also, if you are aligned with the winter fairies, it sets off an alarm.
Can you restore my hit points? Do I get them?
Mhm.
Because I was a deer.
You were a deer. Oh, dear,
I
dear,
am a
dear.
deer.
There we go. You have hit points back.
Thanks.
Congratulations. Okay. As you head back out into the grove.
Oh, I almost forgot. I did definitely grab that dagger too.
Oh, the one she put down. I assumed you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you stats on it later.
Okay.
It's not like a super magical dagger. It's just a really fierce looking dagger.
Sweet.
So yeah, you head out and into the grove. Dadu, now that you're back out here, you can see that Oberon is gone. And the sack that Titania gave you is clearly a bag of holding.
Yay!
So fill up as much fruit as you want in that bag and you can take it with you. Now, I'm saying that in that particular way because I'm letting you choose how much that looks like. If you'd like to know how much you can fit into a bag of holding, I can tell you that amount too.
Isn't that 500 pounds in standard bag?
It is 500 pounds, but I would be able to tell you in like the amount of fruits.
So you said I can't see Ogrum anymore, right? Or what's his name?
Oberon.
Okran. Okay. Can I call him?
I mean, you could ask for him, but it's not like you've got his phone number.
Right.
But you do know enough about him because I mean, you got that nat 20 to know fucking everything about Oberon. That
Right.
that he is in every bit of green space in the Feywild, and he is attached to every bit of green space on every plane. In fact, even though technically he is of the Feywild, he is more powerful inside the elemental plane of Earth than he is here.
So at that being this bag, no, she didn't put fruit in it already?
No, no, she just gave you a bag.
Okay. So I'm gonna call out to I'm gonna say Green Man, hear my call. Please aid us in this journey that we must depart on and give us fruit that will help us in the journey and not make us lose our way.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
That's a 16.
You do not see any signs of him responding.
Oh, what a bummer. Um, Being I know a lot about him, would I know a lot about this area at all?
To an extent. Not as much
Right.
as you know about him specifically, but yeah, like what are you trying to figure out?
Trying to figure out what the best fruit is for us to take that isn't going to have horrible negative side effects to us.
So in her grove, there are three different things that grow. There are the fruit that you had eaten before. There are flowers that are big purple flowers with yellow tendrils that come out of them. They smell almost disgustingly bitter when you get up close to them. They emit a like a cloud when you try to grab onto them. They're not toxic in any way, but they just smell nasty.
I
Uh,
thought they made you hallucinate too, didn't they?
they do if you eat them.
Yeah. So
uh,
not
and the other thing that grows here are moon melons. Moon melons grow underground around the roots of these trees and are the normal food that is fed to blink dogs. It's their favorite snack other than Displacer Beast.
makes sense. Do we know anything about the moon melons? Like what happens when those are eaten?
Not in particular.
All right, so I guess I'm just gonna pick the normal fruit, and what?
I was going to tell you, like, there is that negative side effect if you go longer than 24 hours. But that, again, is only a temporary side effect. It's not
Yeah, but I still don't want to be walking around the Feywild with an intelligence score of 2. It just seems like a bad idea.
makes it real challenging,
It does. Um,
especially because once you get to one, you are now dumb enough that you have to actively think to breathe.
yeah. See, that's not something I'm
What
really
if your
happy about.
intelligence score is 10?
Ooh, gosh, then it would kill you.
Really?
Yeah,
To
if you
go-
drop to 0 on any of your attributes, you die.
I'm not eating any fruits. No fruits for me.
So I'm gonna pick enough of that fruit to sustain me. You said it's a 24-hour thing, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna pick enough of that to sustain me for about a week and a half
Okay.
and maybe one other person.
Okay.
And then I am gonna tell the party, eat nothing of this realm. Use your rations and use them wisely. And wow, somebody rolled something.
All right, gotta click happy.
It's cool that it showed up on my screen though. I thought something weird was happening for a moment.
No.
Click clack.
So
Push the
yeah,
button.
that's what I'm gonna do as far as that bag of holding and such. Also, can I? It's a bag of holding. Can I? I'd like to investigate that bag to make sure it's not like a bag of devouring or anything like that. If it's just a regular bag of
Oh, sure.
holding.
Yeah, that's why I had said before, I wasn't even like needing you to make a roll. Like you can discern just from looking at it because you've already like in your party's possession, I think you have two. Um,
Well,
you
I have the bag of devouring, and Torch has got the regular bag of holding.
Yes, and Brooke River has the bag of hoarding, which is basically the same thing as a bag of holding, except the other side of it goes to a dragon's hoard.
Oh, well, that's not fun. So I'm also gonna wrap up that blade that she gave me and put that in the bag of holding,
Okay.
just so that it's out of sight. Nobody can try to hopefully steal it, and I just want it to be safe.
Okay. Um, Handling that dagger is challenging without hurting yourself because it's covered in so many thorns. You can do it, but it's something that you take note of right now that if you, for some reason, had to wield this in battle, it would definitely hurt you to use it.
That's fair. That's why I imagine I have it wrapped in enough cloth that it's safe to transport, and that's also why I'm putting it in the bag of holding.
Right. I just wanted to make that clear now so there wasn't like confusion later.
That's cool.
Okay. So it doesn't take a whole lot for you to be able to move through the grove. The grove isn't anywhere near as confusing as the rest of the forest is. And as you get to the edge of the grove where you remembered coming in before, you have a hard time figuring out which direction you came from. Um, I would like you to make a survival check, all of you.
Not a save, not a save.
Survival. It's a skill. Nice.
I rolled a 22.
It's fucking great with a modifier of 3.
Dadgum, Madge rolled a nat 20.
I rolled an 18.
Nice. And Torch rolled an 8.
Yep.
Okay. So
Don't
again,
chill at that.
no. This right here goes right back to sometimes great leaders aren't great at all the skills. They're just great at leading. But honestly, all of you, Torch with an 8, you're not going to be able to find the path by yourself, but everybody else here rolled high enough to be able to find it. So as long as you stay close to your group, you're not going to have any problem.
Sounds good.
And Madge, with your nat 20, maybe it's because you were the one member out of the group that was fully in the Feywild and aware of what the fuck was going on before you and Torch started running off after River. But with a nat 20, you not only can clearly see the pathway back into the forest, but you remember which tree bark you passed by and what moss was growing where on your way through, and you find your way through without any type of issues, which is unbelievable considering the likelihood of you getting lost in the woods was a 25% roll on my dice over here. But with a nat 20, I'm not going to do that.
Nice. We have a guide.
Yay.
Yep. So yeah, we'll say that moving forward, somehow Madge is able to figure out how to get through the forest and into Titania's Grove. She understands how it is that the trees move
Nice.
somehow naturally. Maybe I can feel it in me, Peg.
This is me clairvoyant peg.
All right. And as you get out beyond the edge of the forest and back out into the green pastures of this part of the Feywild, you see that there are blink dogs running wild through the fields and sort of phasing in and out as they play with each other. There are huge butterflies that are about the size of airplanes that are flying overhead. There's these wisps of electrical energy that seem to buzz around and float throughout the air, interacting with the flowers the same way that you might see bees do in the normal realm or the material plane. So you're now in this place that is beyond explanation for anyone that has never left the material plane. This is like the kind of stuff that you might have had dreams about that you couldn't fully explain to people, animals that shouldn't exist, and physics that doesn't follow the same laws that you're used to. Time that sometimes can run backwards or forwards at any great interval of speed that it wants to. And you can now see, because you're now facing in that direction, that the summer realm extends for miles and miles and miles. But it reaches a certain point where all you can see is white. It's as though there is a massive curtain of snow that terminates summer at a certain point. Dadu, referring to your map, you are supposed to be heading north. Now you can choose to head through the fields of summer, or you can choose to head towards the gap, which is the area between both realms. Now, you know, based on what she's already told you, that this person is supposed to be somewhere there in the gap, but it is unclear exactly where. And but while either realm, summer or winter, is dangerous and unpredictable, the gap is where abomination-like creatures tend to gather. Massive monstrosities that both sides don't deem to be admissible, acceptable, or controllable. So it's definitely more dangerous.
Okay, this map, how precise is it to where this person is? Is it just like some giant dot in the not good area?
What it actually shows is and well, it's engraved in the wood, but it shows an engraving of the mountain face that is far off in the distance, that runs along the northern face of this field. Um, and the dot is in the center of that mountain range. Um, it isn't especially precise, except in the sense that it shows where you are and the direction that it is in relation to you.
Is it moving all the time? So it's like a no? Okay.
No, it's not like a magic map. It's just engraved in the wood.
Okay. From what I'm looking at with this map and what I can see around me, is it possible to get a lot closer to this mountain range before entering the in-between area?
Mhm. Yeah, you can. You can choose to just stay on this side of the gap and go towards the mountain range. That's totally fine.
Is there a disadvantage to doing that?
Um, the so let me be more clear. The advantage to going through the gap is that there are less things that you have to worry about, but they are more dangerous. While on this side, there are more things that you might have to worry about between various different biological things, like whether it be strangling grass or razor plants or death bees. Um, but there's
Sounds
always,
terrible.
it's not as bad as murder hornets. Um, but the idea is that uh, while you're going through this side, if you're going to go through the summer realm, there's the potential that you could run into any number of random things. There is also the potential that you could find things, you could make allies, you could unearth all sorts of other stuff. Really, the going through the gap is the more direct route, but it is the most dangerous route.
Okay.
After
So
the game is over, anyone who ever sees a Gap store again is going to think this.
do those even exist anymore?
We saw one the other day.
Oh, so apparently yes. and I bet they're dangerous.
You don't want to fall into
So right. Um, so right now, if Torch is still polymorphed as a bat, does she have the thinking of a bat, or does she have the thinking of her?
all of them always thought as themselves.
All right, so I'm gonna.
And it's just that Torch is the only one of the group of you that had the ability to turn back under her own control.
So at that, I guess I'm gonna ask the group and say the summer Fae, the summer area might be slightly safer, might be slightly more known, but is less direct. And our path leads us to this mountain, which is in the in-between area. Which way do we want to go? And being I can understand each of them, they can all answer, I guess.
Actually, now that you're no longer doing your stealth mission, I assume, does that mean Torch is going to turn back into full body and not be a bat?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So,
it's Torch and Lord Dadu and two deer.
So Torch, how do you want to do it? Do we take the more direct? Do we take the more direct route with the more dangerous things, or the less direct route with the slightly safer but probably more prevalent dangerous things?
Translation, can we fly?
Ooh.
Does anybody else have the fly spell? I do.
I'm like,
Kelly could be a bat.
yeah. Do we all have fly spells? We're just gonna take a third route and just fly over all of it.
Option
Dang it.
3 it is.
Crow route.
I don't have fly.
I don't either. So I don't know if someone can carry.
Yeah.
So,
I don't
so
know.
here's the trick. Torch drinks a whole bunch of strength potions and then turns into a bat and carries everyone.
Actually,
All right, fourth option, we start digging.
actually, I
Polymorph
can
gopher.
I can carry 2 additional people with me. But
I like
But-
that we're actually entertaining this flying option.
but yeah, I'm assuming even out of I'm
I, as the
assuming
DM, am just here saying there is no wrong answer. I just need to know what the fucking answer is.
I'm assuming though that and correct me if I'm wrong, DM. Even if I cast this at 5th level, which lets me take 2 other people with me, it still only lasts 10 minutes.
That's correct.
So it's not really that helpful.
It's
How far can we make it in 10 minutes?
not that far.
And we still have to decide if we're going the short path or the long path.
Right.
I was hoping
They're
for
no
the
closer
fly
to a
path.
decision.
There isn't a path that involves just flight that just is gonna have you fly the whole time.
Okay, well, I tried.
You could fly for 10 minutes, and then Lord Dadu can take a long rest, and then you could fly for another 10 minutes.
Oh, yes. This
Maybe
game
we
will
can
take another
find
4 years.
Some giant eagles.
You know, I think what you would be more likely to find here are like dinosaurs or maybe actual giants.
Giant pterodactyl.
So we could ride a dinosaur? You're
Well-
telling me?
There were butterflies as big as airplanes.
Yes, yes.
We could fly a butterfly. Does anybody have fake friends with giant butterflies?
Well, I can currently speak with all of them.
Yeah,
That's a
Ryan,
start.
Can.
them.
This is-
Ryan!
This is the hidden secret. This is the hidden secret, everybody. If you go to the Feywild and you do the fairy drugs, you can speak to the fairy animals.
But that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be friendly toward us, and it could just start an encounter.
It's true.
Yeah,
Use all your charisma.
You ever tried speak with plants and
Yeah,
this plant talks back?
That worked out so well for me last time, Heather.
It was the
Uh,
digital dice. We're just players, just binaries, like numbers and stuff.
You know, I myself, I'm more thinking of the fact of just going through the middle area, the direct path. That's where my mind is at, just walking it like normal adventures and hoping that we don't die.
Sounds good.
It sounds like us.
I don't know about you, but I'm a deer.
Well,
Little pellet
Thank
poops.
you.
So I'll just walk right on through that spooky place as a deer.
so I guess that's what we're doing, Miles. We're headed into the in between.
Okay, so in order to just make it simple, the name of this in-between place is the Gap.
The Gap.
The gap. Okay. Well, we're going into the gap.
All right.
Mind the gap.
Don we now our Gap apparel. La, 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 la.
Okay, here. So in this episode, Gap, please sponsor us.
Yes. And I would like to declare that my deer is taking a poop.
But is it a
Shop the Gap
fashionable?
now.
Is it a fashionable poop?
It is now.
I mean, I'm a
It's
deer.
made of fleece. Okay, awesome. Congratulations, everybody. This is where I'm going to call game tonight. Because we have gotten to the best stopping place I can think of at the moment. I think if we go too much further, you're just going to want to keep exploring. And while I think that's fun, some of us have things to do.
Some of us.
Like,
Supposed to go night night.
or, dinner. Whatever.
So then the question becomes, Miles, are we getting experience points tonight?
Okay. So
I mean, we did survive an encounter with a god.
what's this we?
They were there.
You, honestly, I'm impressed because after rolling a nat 1 to try and resist her intimidation, you both were able to play off your character and also as someone who was intimidated. And I am impressed, Ryan, because usually Lord Dadu has a hard time with admitting that he is afraid.
I admitted nothing. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we're talking even in the sense that if somebody does intimidate him, he usually just talks shit back to them. And in this case, instead of talking shit to the god of rebirth and nature and whatever, he was like, "You're absolutely right, Lady Goddess. I will do whatever the hell it is you want. You're so right."
Hey, sometimes you teach AI, sometimes it teaches you.
Um, no, I'm gonna say no experience tonight. Sorry, Ryan. No, I know. But it's because after next game, I think that it'll make more sense for me to be able to give you a larger bulk of experience. You're definitely not going to level from whatever I give you tonight anyway.
So what I heard there was we're gonna level after the next game. That's what I
Absolutely the fuck not. You're like
I was gonna
almost
say,
you're almost 10K away.
It's a lot of encounters.
Like 11K almost. Yeah. So yes, yes. I mean, sure, what we could do is that I could just have each of you run up against one CR 10 or 11 monster. You could solo that one monster. You'll probably get almost all the experience points you need to get to your next level. It'll be so easy.
no, it's okay. I like the old-fashioned
When the
way.
DM offers to help.
Well, in that case, our next time that we meet will be the conclusion of the Dire Spire.
Dun dun dun.
Yes.
That is the 11th, and our next this meeting is the 14th.
Cool.
All right.
So with that, the Easter eggs that I told you guys about, they're hidden within the wheels or the numbers, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
They are purely numerical. One of them is nostalgia for all of us who are above the age of 20. Because my daughter had no idea what it was at all. And the other one, Miles has talked to each of us, except maybe Brooke. But Brooke's at least heard it at least 6 times. Miles has talked to each of us about it at least 3 times, but it's been stated over 6 times. That's the clue I will
Okay.
give for now. And if nobody's got it by, I don't know, a few days or a week from now, I will give another clue until it just gets too easy. I gave enough clues of it to my daughter that she finally got it, and then she still hated it. That's her problem.
Okay.
Yeah, wow, the Dire Spire is actually what, like 10 days away?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just about.
Warm up them dice, because I'm not a kind DM like Miles is.
I am a kind DM. You rolled a 1 and I didn't make your brain explode.
Exactly. No, I was brought on as a DM for a dungeon crawl. You're supposed to die in dungeon crawl.
I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.